Hello traders and welcome to our market update video here. This is Tunapan from the Master the Markets Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on the first week of March, 6th of March over here and into the markets. Today's topic, what I want to go through with you before I look at the markets is the topic of trading in the zone. Trading in the Zone. Some of you might have also read the book as well, Trading in the Zone. Uh, Incredible book by Mark Douglas. So I highly recommend everyone to read it if you haven't read it yet. Now, one of the first points about trading in the zone, I would say 3 points what I want to share with you. The first point is your physical personality. Okay, physical personality. Now, the physical personality has got to be in check in terms of your health. So go regularly to the gym, exercise, food, and all that. Yeah, so exercise, dieting, okay. And finally, I would say definitely include meditation in there too for your physical health, right? Now, the second thing, what I would say, and also very important, is good enough rest too, traders. Yeah, rest and a break from time to time. All right. So, your diet, your exercise, and your rest is very critical, including with meditation. Now, the second point is your intellectual capacity. Your intellectual capacity has got to be filled with the right information. This is why you always have to continuously invest in your learning and your knowledge of the markets. Now, your intellectual capacity, in terms of your strategy, the most important thing your intellect has got to be very clear of is why must your strategy continue to work? Why must your strategy continue to work? Now, this is a very tough question to answer, and that's when you got to keep reflecting on your concept, your objective, your power parameters, which must be validated by statistics, and finally, your power reward too. So, this question, your intellectual capacity must continuously be able to tell you why must your strategy continue to work? Okay, so this is a very important question. In fact, this is the question that Ray Dalio usually asks to, who is the biggest hedge fund manager in the entire world, and he owns $160 billion in assets. Okay, that is your intellectual personality. Now, why must your strategy continue to work? In terms of that, do have your statistics to validate your strategy as well, your strategy parameters. Most of this traders would not have, and that is what I covered in the three trader weaknesses video as well. Okay, and the final one for trading in the zone is that your emotional capacity has got to be stable too, right? Because sometimes your intellect might say, okay, no, you know what, this is the right thing to do, but your emotions, because of fear and greed, might do something else which is against the trading plan. Now, how do we keep that emotional capacity in line? And that is the only way towards connecting it towards a higher ideal. Now, we talk about this in the Make It Happen section in the Traders Basecamp package. Okay, so connect the emotional capacity to a higher ideal. Now, the higher ideal has got to be something that not only benefits you but benefits a wider society and community. Okay, that is the emotional capacity connecting to a higher ideal. Now, when you do that, you sublime the lower interest, you sublime the lower interest that you may have. So for example, you may have, some desire to, spend some time or socialize or go to a movie or whatever, but you know that right now you got to be focused, you got to be in the plan, in the zone with your trading connected to your higher ideal. You cannot deviate from your plan if you're instigated by fear and greed to let it run, or to trail your stop loss tight to minimize your risk, whatever it is, you follow your plan. Your intellect is telling you follow your plan, but on the other hand, the emotional is saying, you know what, already had a few losses already, let me just take the money and run. However, when you remind yourself and connect yourself to your higher ideal that you have, those small thoughts of taking your money and running, or letting it run just for one trade will sublime away, because you know that you're not only doing this for yourself, you're doing this for the higher, wider community. Okay, so that is the third point of emotional capacity. Now, finally, when you align all of them, so continuously keep working on all of them, the physical, the intellectual, and emotional. And even the intellectual takes time as well. I know a lot of traders, they put a lot of time on the strategies, but without the right guidance, you won't be able to shortcut your journey. Okay, so when you align all of this together, traders, is when you hit the deepest layer of yourself, which is known as the consciousness layer or the spiritual layer. And that's when you're trading in the zone. When you're trading in the zone, you know naturally what you need to do, what you do not need to do, and you know the probabilities of price in all different actions and different ways that you can take. The price or the route will come in front of you when you're trading in the zone. Okay, that's when you are in the deepest layer of yourself, and that's when you are here in this space. All right. So just a quick recap. Physical, look after the physical, health, diet, rest, and meditation, intellectual capacity, and emotional capacity. All right. Align all of them. Now, meditation, of course, can surpass through all the layers, can help you towards your physical well-being, intellectual well-being, and your emotional well-being. In fact, Ray Dalio does meditation as well, and he says that it balances the left and the right hemispheres for creativity to flow in your intellect to create new strategies and to optimize the current strategies that you have too. Okay, great. So I'll leave you with that. I mean, have a look into all of that things. Now, in terms of the market, let's see now. Dollar Swiss is what we are starting off with. Our market update. You can see it's a very strong move, top to bottom move over here. Open equity is getting diminished to the downside. Very soon we will get a turning point. Okay. Right, dollar yen as well. You can see very long move towards the downside, top to bottom move. We'll be looking to capture a turning point over here because of the exhaustion. Now, the other thing over here, what we are having is cable. Cable has confirmed this bottom here. Bottom to top move is what we are looking at the moment. It is currently an uptrend. It's taken out the last high. This is what we call a variation 1 trend. In fact, most traders only know only one type of trend variation, variation 4. In fact, yesterday I was teaching one of our LTM advanced clients about the 6 trend variations. So this is one of them where the structural failure has happened and a reversal of a trend has happened, and that is actually your variation 1. Unfortunately, most traders are not able to quantify this because they do not have their tops and bottoms quantified, which is what our bespoke indicator in Master the Market does. We're using the smart money indicator. Right. So now here we go. So what we have over here, still there's a lot more move to the upside. Efficiency ratio is equal to 1 over here in terms of cable. So we will still see good movement towards the upside over here on cable. Euro dollar, you can see very, very strong, aggressive upward move here, bottom to top. What we are having at the moment, open equity is diminishing to the upside. We will look for some turning points at the moment. Okay. There's very, very strong uh, efficiency ratio, strong momentum here too is what we got to realize. Now over here on Aussie dollar, currently we are on this trade in terms of our primary runners trade over here. So we are in profit over here. We entered this particular trade over here on this particular bar, a few pips in profit. We are riding the move as we speak. Okay, we've taken out half our position on confirmation, and the other half is being run at the moment. Open equity is still to the upside, bottom to top. So a lot of open equity left to the upside is what we are taking at the moment. Euro yen. Euro yen Over here, there is a bit of an interruption here, is what we are seeing over here. Still, I would say open equity is still a little bit left to the downside. We will see how that carries on to be 4 trending bars at the moment. At least we will get 5 trending bars. Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin. Good one here, Bitcoin. Definitely bottom to top. We have a lot of open equity left. And guess what, guys? Great news here, right? We caught this live in the live trading webinar. Those of you who were there, you would have seen us catch this trade live. We saw this trade live. We caught this live over here. And we entered on the high of this bar and a stop loss for the low, I presume. Now we are currently away in profit over here from where we entered, and it's rising. Open equity is still towards the upside. Right, FTSE. FTSE, what we have, open equity is diminishing to the downside, top to bottom. We'll be looking for a reversal point. We'll see how that carries on to be. Oil as well, efficiency ratio very strong. It's now coming back down. Has it taken out the last bottom? Let's see. That's the low, 43.36. Over here 43.28. Yes, it has, and it's continuing further down. First interruption here. Strong momentum to the downside has taken it out as well. So first primary interruption, which it has negated. Right, that's on oil. Gold on the moment. Yes, still more open equity to the upside, as you can see. 4 trending bars to the top. We will still see some continuation move to the up. And then finally, the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has confirmed the bottom to top. Then I would say that there's still quite a bit of open equity to the upside. However, if this remains as it is today, this might confirm its top. Okay, according to our indicator. It might not, I'm not sure. So let's see. At that point, if it does that, downtrend still remains, open equity to the bottom side, we can start to take that. Great. So I guess that's my market update done in terms of all the 10, 11 instruments. You can also start to look at that. Open equity is a very important thing that you guys must get familiarized with as well. Okay, good. Right, so now that I've done this, now we will now go on to our trade performance. Go on to our trade performance over here. Now, what have we done so far in our trade performance? In terms of our strategies, the ones that has been flagging up so far is the Aussie dollar on the primary runner system. We made about 0.12% on it. In terms of the elite trades, it's been pretty quiet. Euro yen, we did put a pending order trade yesterday, no trigger yet as of now, and all the others has been pretty quiet so far. 26 Feb, nothing has been done for this week so far. We didn't get our parameters qualified. Do remember that everything that we are doing over here is based on momentum or reversion strategies, okay, based on cumulative set of results, right? That's what we are looking at. Okay, so in terms of all our results so far on the live trading room, we have made about 0.12% this week on half of the position that we closed on Aussie dollar. In terms of elite room, that's flat. Okay, we did not take any trades this week going into March. And in terms of number of pips, if you're doing money management using pip size, then it's 18 pips that we have gained, and 18 pips at 10 pounds a pip would be 180 pounds is what we are gaining on the live trading room. Okay, great. Traders, I think that's pretty much that from me in this webinar. So the topic for you to reflect on is trading in the zone. Done the market update for all the other instruments. We look forward to seeing most of you on our next live trading webinar, which is on the 18th of March. Or some of you beginners who already been inspired will see a Traders Basecamp package on the end of this month, which the date is going to be on the 28th, 29th of March. We're looking forward to serving all of you and bringing you forward on your trading journey. And as we always say, till next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.